New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you guys unique or useful tools that I myself use that I think you might be interested in. Today we're going to be talking about an electric precision screwdriver. I reached out to PKEY and I asked them specifically for a screwdriver that met some requirements that I was looking for. We'll talk about those in a second, and they sent me this screwdriver. The screwdriver comes with this hard plastic case. It feels pretty good. Everything seems to be in place, and it has a magnetically attached lid. The bits that come with the kit are 4mm, and there are 28 different bits with an extension. The screwdriver itself has a girth of 16mm, so it feels very comfortable in your hand. It does charge by USB-C, and that charger does plug into the end of the screwdriver. They do include a charge cable in case you need that, and when charging, there is a charging indicator built into the side of the screwdriver so you can tell at a glance if it is charged or not. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I reached out to PKEY and I asked them for a screwdriver that met some specifications. The two specifications that I really wanted was good LED lighting on the end, and I wanted something with auto braking. The reason I wanted this particular feature built into the screwdriver is I personally like to hand tighten all of my screws when I'm working with small electronics and small devices so I don't over tighten them. On the very tip of the screwdriver are 3 LEDs, and as you can see, they turn on when the motor is activated. This 3 LED design means that you're never going to have the bit casting a shadow in your work area. But the question on everybody's mind is, how well does it work? Well, first of all, to make a good precision screwdriver, it needs to have a little bit of torque. And I know the screws in this multimeter are pretty tight because when I turn it by hand, I can feel a lot of resistance. Let's power it up and see how well it works. And it has no problem at all pulling the screw out. Let's do the other one. And again, I can feel a lot of resistance on that screw. I'm really turning it hard, but let's tighten it back up, put it in reverse and see how well it does. And again, no problem at all. This is an incredibly torquey screwdriver. And now let's go ahead and put a screw back in. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish it up by giving it just a little bit of a turn by hand, and now I know the screw is tight. Now if I were to have just held the power button and continued to cram the screw on in, I risk stripping the screw hole out. By having the feature to manually tighten the screw by hand, I know for sure that the screw is tight and I didn't cause any harm to the device. What are my final thoughts? Well, I really like this screwdriver. The screwdriver itself has tons of torque, it's easy to operate, it feels really good in my hand, and I like the hard case that it comes in. I like the fact that it charges by USB-C, and everything feels of really good quality. I will put a link down below to this particular screwdriver in case you're interested, and if I can find a good deal, I'll put it in a pinned comment at the top. If for any reasons I find any problems with this screwdriver, I will also include that in a pinned comment at the top. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos, and at the very least, you might be entertained.